Inside this charming Nashville, Tennessee ranch-style home lies one of the greatest home tiki bars in America. I invite you inside to see the creation of Justin and Mo Bird. This is the Hale Manu. This doesn't look very tiki to me.
No.
What? There it is.
What? Here it is.
That's very true.
Behind you.
Very true. But there's more, right?
Yes. Let's go check it out.
You have it over there. I don't think you have it there.
Oh,
That's a clue.
this is the sign of something to come. Look at this. All these different lamps, giant Papua New Guinea carving, and then as you come down the stairs, Hale Manu, the name of their bar. This guy, more masks, and then what in the world? Look at this place. So this is the Hale Manu Home Tiki Bar. Where are we?
We're in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes.
Okay.
Down in our basement.
Yes.
Started building this in October of 2016.
Yes.
And I haven't stopped since.
No.
It is very impressive from what I can just see right here. A giant Papua New Guinea guy in the background. But let's really take a tour of the whole place. Why don't we start right here?
Muki Sato.
Oh, Muki Sato painted those.
Yeah. Well, he painted that one.
Which one?
The big one.
Oh, this one here.
The good one.
The good one. Who painted these guys?
I painted those.
First of all, they're all very, very cool, but this one is incredible. The use of lighting on that is rad.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It does. It has a little glow to it. And then there's some, this wall's kind of getting covered up with Papua New Guinea items that we found all over the place.
Yep.
Oh,
Of
the
course.
Wico bar. You have this one, right?
I do have this one, and it's weird because they call it the African bar.
Yeah, and it's Papua New Guinea inspired mask in the front.
It certainly is, yeah. I always thought that was kind of odd also. Tell me about this lamp.
My buddy Aaron made this Sunken Monkey
Yes.
Tiki
Sunken Monkey Tiki. Yep.
Oh,
up in Minneapolis.
okay.
A lot of detail.
Yeah, very cool. You want to go this way?
Sure.
We'll end at the bar?
Yeah. And did you get got a view of
Can I
that?
get
About
the dock?
Well, okay, so you have a dock that comes down the stairs, and then
Right.
there's something special about that tiki in the corner, right?
Oh yeah, that's the tiki from the Omni Hut, which no longer exists, but it was a tiki restaurant, not bar, that opened in Smyrna, Tennessee, 1960.
Okay.
And when you walk in towards the restaurant towards the right, this guy would be sitting in the fountain.
And I think, like, people like me, apparently people like y'all,
Good.
Yeah.
Good job.
thank you very much. Getting something vintage from like an old tiki place is kind of the ultimate.
We almost cried when we got that because they were selling off their stuff and it was closing,
Very
and they were
sad.
like, "Hey, we have something for you."
Wow.
Yeah.
And they had to go get the bolt cutters because there was a chain holding it down that had rusted, and they had to cut
was
it out.
super heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was waterlogged.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah,
So he's like,
Love it.
Mo. I talked to Polly, who was the owner at the time.
Yep.
He's like, talk to Polly, and we want you to have this moa. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please. Oh my gosh. You'll have a good home. And then we invited them to the house probably a month later.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, as we come around the side here, there's a big pole here,
Yeah,
and then looks like a Whitco bench on the ground.
yeah, Whitco bench,
Uh-huh.
and a Whitco witch doctor,
Okay.
which is part of the African bar. Like I think that was part of the set.
Oh, no. So now I don't have a complete set.
I don't know. Hey, I mean, that's on you.
That's a good
But
point.
you also got yours a really good deal on yours.
Yeah.
Now you will see a lot in this bar. Walking around, you'll see a lot of stuff from Lake Tiki. Dave Hansen.
Right. Who's an incredible carver from the Great Lakes, right?
He's from Milwaukee, yeah. He's a good friend of ours, and yeah. Well, I'll probably point out a few more of those before we're done.
And then we come around to, looks like your view of the ocean here,
Yay!
which is like, we're in Nashville, right?
Yeah, obviously. Then the weather's nice. I don't know how everybody's tiki bar is, but ours it's our living room. I mean, we hang out down here. I mean, our living room upstairs we barely go to. We just kind of come down here. So We have a TV.
Right.
I know, against the rules. So you cover it up with a bamboo screen and call it a window.
But you've done kind of the Trader Sam's thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's, look, there's lots of cool videos on YouTube. They even have a little French.
Yeah, it looks like we're looking right out a window there.
Yeah.
Have you checked out this to the left here?
Yeah, so what's going on to the left here? Looks like a mug shelf. So you
Yay.
got all kinds of like classic tiki mugs like these guys here, and then looks like some kind of brighter color guys there. And
The Omni Hut mug is Tiki Farm.
Breezeway mug up the top left is Tiki.
Oh, there's the
Farm.
Breezeway mug.
Yeah, there's a Hula Girls mug.
There's a Hula Girls one.
mug.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff here from Tiki Farm,
Yes,
which
sir.
of course is the sponsor of our show. So it's the most pervasive brand in Tiki.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
Everyone
cool.
knows Tiki Farm.
Totally.
Tiki Farm.
Very cool mug display shelf there.
Sure.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
something even
That's
more
all.
special
Next.
about it.
What? Oh, what
There's
what
something
else?
More, but wait, there's more.
Shall we do the secret?
Oh. Looks like our buddy Ed Hamilton's paid you a visit.
Yes. He's like a rum Santa Claus.
Incredible. So you have a secret hidden closet there.
Yeah, full of Hamilton single cast string.
Oh, very nice.
So I think the secret door was probably one of the very first things you built for the bar.
Yeah, back to the whole the fact that we use this as our living room. There were things that you just don't want to see in a tiki bar, like workout stuff and all that. So we just kind of tucked it in the closet.
Oh, you had the workout stuff down there?
Yeah. There's and then
Oh, okay.
yeah, and then there was like all kind of stuff in here. But eventually, once this rum collection came in, we're like, well, we gotta have a rum closet.
For sure.
I mean, who doesn't have a rum closet?
So you were researching and YouTubing about how to make a speakeasy door.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, okay, just for everybody at home.
It's a gate latch.
Uh-huh. Super simple.
On
Yeah.
casters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay,
in
on
case. There are
casters.
some casters down there just in case. I was afraid it was going to start to sag a little. Because,
Okay. And then, why do you have these mugs behind glass?
I don't know. I just like them. And those change out all the time.
Okay.
But some of them are events. Like there's the Hookulao we were
Right.
just at.
Totally.
My friend Bob Cripe made me that mug. Well, he
Okay.
didn't make it for me. He made some for himself, but he gave me one. Inferno Room.
Mm-hmm. Where we are going this
Yeah.
weekend, right?
Yes.
There's Ohana. There's just some events, and the late great Tiki Cat,
Yep.
and even these the new mug from Trader Vic's, the Papua New Guinea stuff.
Oh, that's from Trader Vic's.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some cool mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have your TV here, but is it only for TV, like watching TV, or being a fake window?
Well, we use it for karaoke. Sometimes.
Karaoke.
I know.
I know,
Again,
the nerve.
is
How
that
dare
is
we.
that a sin in a tiki bar?
It
But
is Nashville.
only bad if it was just sitting out all the time.
Yeah,
You
where's
can't.
all,
So when
where's
we
all the
wanna do a
karaoke
little-
stuff?
We got tired of kind of pulling that out every time, so now we have.
We built this whole
Bum, bum, bum.
Look at that.
whole little crate system.
Amazing. And so you built the crate situation here yourself and then aged it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's made to look like 3 different crates, but it's really just one piece.
that's incredible.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's super fun. And then up here you have a bunch of different like sculptures and carvings. Looks like there's a
Treasure craft, cannibal.
cannibal, but he's just grabbed them. He hasn't
I hadn't eaten them yet.
eaten them yet. And there's like a monkey hanging onto a banana, looks like. And
Yeah, Mobana. It's a
don't know anything about
liqueur. And collection of skulls.
Okay.
And more skulls.
Hmm.
Pop Tiki
Yeah,
skulls.
Pop Tiki coconut skull.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
And this is
Look
actually
at this bowl.
I know. Pop
the
Tiki,
bowl.
man.
That is wild.
3-person, 4-person, sorry.
Okay.
No, excuse me, 5.
There's 5 skulls,
There's 5
yeah.
skulls.
Oh, geez. Okay, I thought you were talking about how many people can drink out of it. And their big volcano bowl here.
It's Pop Tiki too.
Amazing.
This is actually an IKEA shelf.
That's been.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of reappropriate.
Yeah, I just kept covering it up more and more and
Yeah.
tiki-fying it.
Amazing. So, kind of a lesson for people at home. Like, if you don't think you have the ability to find something vintage and create your own tiki stuff, like you can reappropriate and
Yeah.
Add bamboo and
Yeah.
carve
And
up
look,
some
it's
wood and-
all alive. Like I was afraid this may stick out a little in front of the TV, so I just put little pegs on it so I could take it off. Like, it's all alive.
oh my god.
attention to
That is
detail.
some Justin Bird
Yes,
nonsense
yes.
right there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so then as we come across, well, let's look at the stuff up here in the corner. It looks like you've got, did you hand paint that trim up there? Like all of
I
this
stenciled
stuff?
it. I made a stencil.
Okay.
Actually, I sent it to my mom. She has one of those
Cricut.
cutters, you know.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then, and then I stenciled all that,
Uh-huh.
and then I got obsessed with covering everything on the roof. There's plumbing under here, and I didn't want to completely cover that up, so I made this out of styrofoam.
No way.
I can't pull it down anymore. I have it screwed up.
Oh, okay. But it covers like a access hatch or something?
Yeah, that's all the pipes from the kitchen, and I didn't want to why drywall that all in if I'm just gonna have to get back to it again. So
Okay.
that just covers that up.
Looks like you have windows out to somewhere here.
Right, black velvet.
Goes out to the backyard.
Yeah. But
Oh, they are actually
they really are
windows.
windows,
windows.
but I didn't want any light coming in here.
Do you ever open them?
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good tiki bar has
Yeah.
no natural light.
You control what time of day it is.
Uh-huh. And we started with this cannibal guy up here, grabbing onto the dude, and then as you come around, oh dude, he's about to chomp.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I love the cannibal stuff. Me too.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from though.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those where people are like, I don't know, ink and bird whistle.
Oh, okay. Ink and bird whistle.
It's got water in it. It's not tiki, but it's cool. And birds.
And birds.
You know,
Manu.
birds.
House of Bird. My last name is Bird.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I forget that.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
and bird.
Bird house.
Hawaiian and bird.
Yes, Hawaiian and bird. Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so and of course their last name is Bird, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about this lamp right here.
This is made by Lena.
Lena. Yes.
Lena.
L's Tropical
Yes.
Lights.
Yes.
Oh
on
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's a member of the Breezetonians
Yes.
too.
She also made this light
This
for
might be
years
the first
ago.
lamp
Yeah,
that we
way
bought
back.
from her.
Probably like 2010.
Okay,
2007.
10.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made that one. It's kind of great.
It's like a drum lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you have this like nice rattan couch here with
Yeah.
what, 5 bands, 6 bands?
Yeah. 6.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, band counter.
Yeah, I'm a band counter.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I've always heard like the interesting thing about these things is how many bands you have.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really care about that.
I know, but you can't help it. You start counting them.
I know.
All right. Ooh, Mr. 3 Band over there.
Yeah. Totally.
And there's I've been carving a lot of trim.
Oh, okay.
Trying to
Bunch of bamboo.
Yeah.
cover everything with bamboo. That's,
Speaking of which,
The ceiling is all covered in bamboo.
yeah.
but the bamboo we got from
This is
a
all
local-
from a local bamboo farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the the thing that's the most striking in this place, a lot of really incredible decorative items, but there's one that stands out
Bum,
more
bum, bum, bum.
than anything else. This thing's got to be like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, 3 foot wide.
Yeah. Has
That's-
he told him his name yet?
Yes, he has told me.
Yes.
What's his name, Mo?
His name is Fred. I had to name him Fred. He has to live in my house, so he has to have a name, and his
Right.
name is Fred.
Doesn't
Yeah.
look like a Fred, but
I mean, I know.
We know he's
but-
from the 70s
Okay.
at least. It's a men's meeting house. That'd be the gable mask. Doubtful it was actually used as it's probably made as a tourist piece in the 70s.
right. Are those shells real?
Yes.
Yes, isn't that
It's
crazy?
One piece of wood.
There's a hand for scale.
That is wild. I have never seen a cowrie shell that ginormous before.
It's crazy. And it's really cool. It's all carved from a single piece.
Yeah.
Jeez. And so there's like a dude down here.
Yeah, maybe a woman.
Maybe it's got some some boobies there.
And it's holding a snake.
Uh-huh.
The snake's biting a bird. Bird's biting another snake that's biting the woman's foot.
Circle of light.
What's that? Maybe.
The circle of life. But I love how you made it so it's like the jungle is kind of encroaching in on the space over here. You can see he's brought some of the jungle into like the sofa area coming from Fred here.
It's taking over. The jungle's slowly spreading.
Right. And then everything in here is mid-century, like all of the stuff that is not tiki, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this was just a wooden post because it's a basement.
Right.
So I finally got around to covering it up with kind of these faux poles
Uh-huh.
that I carved with a router.
Yep.
And it looks,
A bunch of designs on them all over.
My favorite thing about what you've done is something that I try to do myself in my own home bar. And it's something that you hear from a lot of tiki bar builders is layers and layers of stuff.
Yeah.
And as you do these different layers with different materials, different fabrics, different types of wood and bamboo, you really create this authentic like feeling.
Right. It feels like it wasn't all done at once.
Yeah.
It was done over time.
Right.
And it also serves the other purpose. It keeps me from getting bored by doing like, oh, I got to do a whole stretch of this one material. Like you can break it up. Decorating tiki, I find it's very forgiving.
Yeah.
You can make lots of mistakes. Nothing has to be perfect.
Right.
You can
And you can always trim it
put stuff up in the
rope
ceiling
or something.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want a brand new tiki bar. You want one that looks like it's been around for a long time.
Totally. That's all the stuff that we like.
Yeah.
There's a mask on the back side of this thing. Is there any story behind the mask?
This was carved by George Walls from the family that owned Omni Hut.
Okay.
This is to
Maybe-
Tangaroan.
Tangaroan.
Because it's the same as that guy.
Tangaroan. What about this right here?
It's a speaker.
It's a speaker. So you just kind of glued some.
I did, yeah. I wrapped
tap
some
on
tap around it.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's little details, right?
Absolutely. And then up here, man, you have a quote from Trader Vic Bergeron.
Yeah, another Lake Tiki.
Incredible.
One of our first pieces we bought.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
It's a good quote.
Okay, let's go back to your nautical zone back here.
This is my favorite section.
And before we do that, I mean, look at some of these carvings. Just a ton of Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
What's this
Easter
dude?
Island. That's a kava man.
Right.
Kava?
He's got like got a goatee and a
Yeah.
wiener. And then what's this thing? Marquesan stick?
He was from
Bora Bora?
Bora Bora. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Found him at a tiki.
That's I think like a slit drum.
Yeah, slit drum. I found it
A little
at
tiny
an antique store up in Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
An antique store in
I
Jersey.
love that.
And then you have like a pole, what would you call this? Like a tension record?
Tension pole record stand. Everybody should have one of these because you can kind of display your records. Like at Christmas, you can put out Christmas records, and then it limits your party guests to the records you've archived
Right.
for the evening.
Well, I did.
Keeps it curated.
I did notice that down here,
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a zillion records, and if you're like me, you kind of end up with, at least with LPs, you end up playing the same LPs all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hula girls in there?
Oh, oh no, the
Oh,
test.
no, where's it at?
It's probably the center.
no.
Oh, no,
Oh, look.
there it is.
The hula girls.
Oh, I have to have him sign it.
So this
good.
section back here is like really special. Look at the light coming through the leaves,
Layers.
layers and layers.
Yeah, this is my favorite section.
Yeah, I love this part of your bar.
What I don't know, it's, you go to places like the Mai Kai, even Max is upstairs with that whole crate wall and all. It's like, those are my inspiration for building this. And we show like how this is kind of an illusion here that it's only about 8 inches deep,
Look at his hand stops right
Yeah,
there, but look
this-
at the barrel wouldn't,
kind of a facade.
the barrel shouldn't fit right
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this barrel and this barrel are the same one.
there. Ooh.
This crate and this crate are the same crate, cut in half.
Oh,
Then I
that's
put
fun.
some limes along, I glued them up to the front and the coconuts, so you have that.
Oh, there's limes in there.
Yeah.
Don't they go bad?
Ah,
You know.
Wait.
not plastic ones.
Oh, I was like, they make plastic limes?
Yeah.
Plastic limes and plastic coconuts.
Oh, the coconuts aren't real either.
No.
No. Well, actually, those were real. They're
I mean-
dried out half coconut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not storing food in my.
I mean,
And then,
I've always loved the ship's rigging, and I have that stuff too, these things. But I don't know what to do with them because I don't have room. But
yeah,
He made
I made those.
Oh,
They're-
okay.
Yeah, they're. Oh, we were at the Tonga room. Uses those as kind of dividers. And I was like, oh,
so we took
I
the
really
pictures and
want-
came back and made them.
I want some of those. So yeah, I just made them.
and then what about this door?
Ooh, so
a
just
regular door.
and it is a real door. Some people think it's fake, but
Oh, there's nature.
there's all kind of critters out there.
Tell me again about the story of the raccoon because every time I hear it,
First of all, it was
every
a
time
fox.
oh, it was a fox. Okay, don't tell the raccoon story. Tell the fox story.
Yeah, totally different.
Every time I hear it, I can't stop laughing. Well, we were drinking in here one night.
Yes. And then I went outside to
See something about nature.
water the bushes.
Yeah.
And then I got growled at. And I ran back in and I was like, dude, I think I just got growled at by a fox. And Mo went back out and then she saw the fox. So
I saw the Fox and the
Story
Babies.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Growled at by a fox.
Twice though.
What was the other story?
Well, the foxes growled at me again.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of them.
Well, you said you were out there with your phone, right?
Yeah, well, I heard a bunch of noise. I went out there and because there was a lot of foxes. Like,
Right.
I don't know, they were doing something. And then I went out there like an idiot to film them, and then the one ran out, and I was like, "Hey, fox," and he was like, "Rawr!" Like, it scared me again.
It scared me.
I hope it scared everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
That's what happens in the backyard.
Well, I aspire to create one of these kind of things in the Breezeway, like a false wall of crates and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of good inspiration.
Here's a hint, because
Okay.
as I was building it, I started running in things that I didn't expect. Is since these aren't full depth,
Right.
if you see where it touches the wall, the entire illusion is ruined.
Sure.
So you have to make sure that this had to go higher than I could see.
Oh.
And then this wall automatically blocked off the view of the left side. But before I put this post in, you could see them just touching the wall. And the whole thing was like, oh, this isn't gonna work.
Right.
So I built this post, which is just 3 pieces of wood. It's a hollow thing, just so to hide that right side of the stuff.
Oh, this post is hollow.
Yeah, it's just fake.
Can you see the seam? Oh, kinda.
So I cut a piece with a 45 degree all the way down, and then flip one, and then put them back together.
Right.
It's the same way I do the post carvings.
Okay.
And then you hide. I use that to hide wires.
Oh, look at that. You can see the wire back there.
It's all an illusion.
But that's what all like sells the fantasy.
And see, like we've talked about this before, where the rope, the wire's hidden inside rope. That way you don't really have to hide it super well, because it's rope.
Yeah, once you told me about that, that changed everything for me, because you can find that stuff on Amazon. You can see
It's
the rope.
everywhere. Yeah, there's rope here, rope wire. And then we run across these things at stores that like, I don't know what that is, but stick it on the wall. Looks great. Looks like a fish trap.
Oh, it's not a fish trap?
It's just, it was actually originally held like a candle holder in the middle. And I was like, that's cool. I'll get some of those.
Because we can't get fish traps here.
Oh, right.
It's hard to find. Yeah, we do have one.
That's right, we're in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So
Far from the ocean.
What we have.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what's up with this big steel door?
Yeah, we found this laying on the beach. It weighs 500, 600 pounds. Yeah. No, this is just a regular door. You don't want to see in there.
No.
Just painted.
And then this is
Just
that's
that's
a
that's a mirror that's been painted with sea glass paint.
oh, so it's not an actual window.
No, but it's just fogged up enough where you swear you can see through it,
Yeah. That's amazing.
but you can't.
And then I noticed earlier these things.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at these barnacles down here in the corner.
Yeah.
Little scopy.
I made them out of Sculpey clay. That clay you can bake in the oven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the rust coming off of the handles and these giant hinges, which are obviously, if you look next to the hinge.
Yeah, they're not real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just blocks of wood. You smack them around with an angle grinder and then
Paint it like rust.
paint it like rust, which I'd never painted rust before, but it's
Seems
really,
like it's worked pretty well.
yeah, it's not that hard really. You can do this too. Everyone.
Right on.
Rust all the things.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep moving along here.
Yeah.
What's this sign up here? Bali High.
Another one from Dave Hansen.
Oh, okay. And this is more of a steel.
Yeah, it kind of worked good with this area.
Any significance to these mugs, or it looks like these are all
A lot more vintage, a lot more.
Coco Joe's?
Yeah, there's all the whole Coco Joe and Hip collection, or at least all the black ones. And then the bourbon decanters from the 60s and 70s.
Okay.
These were all the United Airlines did a golf tournament.
It's a Menahuni,
Yeah.
pineapple, and a dude.
Tiki.
Amazing.
Then there's that Mai Kai decanter. You have one of those.
Oh, I do. Yeah, yeah. Are you still collecting Tiki stuff?
Yes. But it is easier to pass up a mug now. Like used to, I'd be like, oh, there's a mug, must have it. And now I'm like,
A little more distance. Yeah.
I've already got that one. I'll
Right.
leave
Or
it
the
for the
price,
next guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There comes a point where it's like you have so many mugs and so little space.
Yeah.
That being said, keep buying tiki mugs from Tiki Farm as well as from Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour.
Do it.
Okay. So looks like we have a jug here, like a
Yeah, that's where we just leave water out. Because,
Okay.
sometimes people should drink water.
sometimes they should. And then there's a rad little lamp with a diver's helmet.
Yeah. Can you see the skull in there?
There's a skull in there?
Can you see him?
I don't think I can see it.
He's hard to see. He's there.
And then this is the,
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is the thing that we've all been waiting for. I saw this home tiki bar years ago on Tiki Central, and it wasn't until
That's
I
right.
really recognized like these iconic stools. It wasn't until I came down into your basement and I went, oh, you are the one that has these things.
Yeah.
Have them. Yes.
And so what's the story with these things?
Well, I mean, first of all, they're not Whitco. They're Whitco knockoffs. Like Whitco made a stool that looked very similar to this. I
Right.
don't know. It didn't have the back
yeah.
on it.
didn't
And I
have
think Whitco's would be made out of a single piece, like carved out of a...
Yeah, totally.
Where these are multiple pieces. And we saw them on Craigslist for $100 for all three of them.
The guy was selling them. His fiance didn't like them. She wanted him to get rid of them.
Oh,
Yay.
aren't you happy that she didn't like them?
Yes.
And
so-
we drove through a storm to go get them. Because he was like, well, someone said they're going to come pick them up. And we're like, we'll be there in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
got $100 cash. You want it?
we got it.
And so then this
Love
is
it.
before the bar looked like this too.
Yeah.
Anyways, the beginnings of. And
The
so
bar hadn't been tiki'd yet.
No,
It was just
so-
vinyl.
just showing him that it was going to a good home.
So you have a giant fish trap over here.
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea piece from, looks like Dave
Mm-hmm.
Dave Hansen again, right?
Yeah, Dave Hansen.
And then I had noticed that you don't have a whole lot of lamps and stuff because the ceilings are low.
Yeah, like 7.5 foot. So I try to put lamps over places where I'm not going to be standing.
Right. Yeah. So this makes total sense.
I
And
don't
it's-
stand on the bar.
We'll see what happens after some drinks tonight.
Yeah. I kneel on the bar.
But like, what a great collection, like a great tight collection of kind of the quintessential stuff, like puffer fish,
Yeah.
fish floats. So this is the logo for the Omni Hut here.
Yeah.
And Dave
Mo
Hansen?
asked Dave Hansen to carve that for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then right next to that is this big guy.
And we
Well,
found out
it's a
he's
bird.
from Orchids of Hawaii.
Oh, he
Made
was
this.
okay. So they offered that.
I guess so. It was a friend of mine, my buddy Matt, showed it to me. It was in a catalog for Orchids of Hawaii stuff. And I was
Okay.
like, old penis nose. So he used to hang on the wall at Omni Hut,
Uh-huh.
and we used to take lots of pictures of him. And so when they were closing and selling their stuff, it was like, oh, dude, he's old penis nose is coming home with us.
Amazing. You have like a giant back bar with all kinds of rum. You have more mugs up top here. All of the trim, I would imagine, is carved by you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been going crazy carving trim.
Yeah. So as we go behind the bar here, there's all of this. What is this?
Ooh, it's a good. So this is some fabric from Spoonflower. The pattern was done by Michael Uhlencott, who does tons of really cool tiki patterns.
And of course, Michael is of the Michael and Alan duo.
And there's the Halakahiki is the name of their home bar.
Yeah,
House.
we've done episodes from their place before in Silver Lake or LA, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
He's an incredible artist and creates some incredible patterns.
And for anybody who's doing a home bar in a place where they don't want to do permanent damage, this is just fabric attached to the wall with cornstarch and water.
Really?
And you could just peel it off and wipe it down, and it would leave no
okay.
trace that it was ever there, and it sticks very well.
Amazing. And then you did all this carving here? This
Yeah,
Trim?
just finished that up. Yeah.
Oh, just recently. And I was sitting there earlier having a drink and I noticed the birds.
Yeah.
The Justin and Mo bird theming of the Hale Manu.
There's a lot of
And-
birds over here now.
A lot of birds. There's this guy. And this guy looks like your bird.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, you painted that guy.
Yeah, that one.
He's got that giant eyeball like your
Oh, yeah.
Hale Manu Tiki Bar. Now, can people get the Hale Manu Tiki Bar mug?
No. There's not enough for them to go around.
Oh.
There are a few out there in the wild, but there are only 17 made, so.
Oh.
You've got one.
Somehow I got one.
And then there's a whole collection of little birds.
There's a whole flock up
I
here.
am out of room.
Bill one.
Uh-huh.
Man, Van Tiki.
Oh,
Did that
okay.
one. Oh.
And then also the Max's one from
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Konakai bird that you see when you first walk in at Max's.
Yeah. Totally.
And
Totally.
Inferno Room.
And then this is like the logo of your bar.
Yeah.
The Hale Manu.
Hey, Dave Hansen carved that for me.
Oh really? Oh, you didn't do that?
No.
He designed
I designed it, but he
carved it.
carved the
Okay.
sign.
So as we go into the liquor barn back here, it looks like a whole rack of classic barware, like the Pearl Diver glass,
Yeah.
and then all kinds of Mai Tai glasses here.
It's High Tide.
High Tide,
all
the Hula
Don
Girls.
Ho.
Don Ho, that's
Don
right.
knows.
Yep,
Maybe
foundation
spikes
room.
in there. Oh, no, spikes
You know,
in
like
there.
what we were saying with the Tiki mugs, I may pass up, but I will not pass up the Don Ho or the Suck 'em Up glasses.
No, because those are good for
Love them. I've got extras behind this bar because, yeah, gotta have 'em.
totally. And then we go up into here, and it's just a library of rums.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rum.
Bottom shelf is
Bottom shelf's other stuff.
Oh, okay. And then more glassware over here.
That's the non-Tiki stuff.
And you have so you have a refrigerator back here. What's in that cabinet?
It's just random stuff.
Okay. And then this is the thing that I am the most jealous of.
yes.
I mean, having a wet bar in your
And we didn't at first.
Uh-huh.
So we went years where it's like after a few cocktails, you'd have to run upstairs and start rinsing stuff. And
Oh,
it was
right.
no fun.
yeah.
And then the glass rinser
And
is
the glass rinser,
also
right.
hot
Yeah,
water.
Oh, right there. Oh man,
Oh, that's the best.
I'm so wildly jealous of that.
But you have the ice maker.
I do have the ice maker, and of course, for good tiki cocktails, you want that crushed pebble ice.
Yes.
Okay, and then looks like an otherwise normal bar top.
Yeah. Just bamboo paneling. And that was like our first project before the rest of the bar got done. The actual bar gives us an excuse to buy a nail gun. And we went crazy. And look, Dave Hansen.
Oh, okay.
Our Tikis.
Wow. Okay. So Dave carved these corner pieces here.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, your menu. You do have a menu here.
Yeah. Gotta have a menu, right?
So Justin's a very talented graphic designer. Very cool. So these are the cocktails that you offer all the time here
Yes.
Yeah.
to guests.
Yes.
Okay.
We have signature ones. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are our favorites.
Yeah. We try to keep all those ingredients.
Yeah, it's always kind of like a pain in the ass to try to figure out what drinks you want to be able to offer if you don't have like a set menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having a menu is real because as soon as people see a menu, they're like, oh, well, then I can order any one of these. And I used to be like, well, you can order these three. But now we're like, pretty much everything on the menu.
So with that, I want to say thank you guys for welcoming us into the Hale Manu in your home here.
Thanks for coming.
If you want to follow Justin and Mo Bird on Instagram,
Hale Manu Tiki Bar.
and there you go. Give them a follow. Folks, if you've enjoyed this, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and if you don't hit that subscribe button,
You'll die on fire.
you better hit that like button.
Ow, Jesus.
That was great.
That was fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.